How's it going, guys? Hutman Spider here. Just coming out with a faction review for the late war Germans. So we'll start off. We got the all-around doctrine. All-around doctrine has tons of different infantry options here. Einstack Grenadier as their cheap unit. Volks Grenadiers. Lots of close combat units. So you got your Volks Sturm Squad, Volks Sturm, or Volks Grenadier Sturm squads, and they're recycled, so they come with different weapons. Volks Grenadier heavy squads, so you get rifles and MGs mixed in there. You got your close combat SMG squads. So just some brilliant units for their infantry. Doctrine wise, you got your Pumas, your Volks Grenadier with the Schwimmwagen, the 20 centimeter artillery piece there, the mortar. Jagdpanzer, good weapon, artillery signaler, and the 10 centimeter, as well as the Jagdpanther and 251 as their final piece. I think if I was playing this doctrine, I would go Puma, artillery signaler, Jagdpanther. That seems like the most logical battle order, I would say. Defensive, not my favorite doctrine. For doctrine points, you got your Goliath, 3.7 centimeter flak. There's an infantry support gun, 12 centimeter mortar. Jagdpanzer early, so it's got a little bit worse gun than the all around. Not as it's. I'm pretty sure the gun on the all around one is a Panther's main gun. The 8.8 flak 36, the classic flak 88, 15 centimeter, and the 15 centimeter howitzer. 15 centimeter Nebelwerfer, and the Ferdinand. So some strong last units, but I'd probably go for the Ferdinand or the 15 centimeter. You got your Volkssturm. You got 3 of them recycled. The last one's coming with the Panzerfaust 100, it looked like. Kriegsmarine. Grenadiers. You got your Panzer Grenadiers and Fusiliers. You got your Spanish Blau Legion and the Gebirgsjäger. So good infantry. Something to look at here is their infantry is very cheap. Their top of the line Gebirgsjäger are 283 MP. So kind of neat. Irregular doctrine. We got the Panzer 1, the Brennenbergers, the Flame Panzer 3, the BF 109 on the second line, the Panzer 4, and the 15 centimeter SIG 33. Third line, we got the BF 110. Tiger Ace, and the 30 centimeter Nebelwerfer. So when I'm playing these guys, I like to go with the Brennenbergers, probably the 15 centimeter, and then the Tiger Ace, and then maybe save some points for a BF 109 or some kind of bombing run. Offensive. So you get your observation half track, Panzer 2, and then the Flak Panzer 38T. You get the Stuff 42 here. Actually, it's a Stug 3G, so it's just an anti-tank Stug. Sturm, Panzer 4, Wesp, the Panzer USFG, and it's all Ace crewmen, so they're all Veteran 8. The Sturm Tiger and the Tiger 2, so you get an Elite Panther. I think if I was playing with this doctrine, I would probably go either Flak Panzer or Panzer 2 to the Sturm Panzer, and then depending on how it played out, you might go with the Panther if you don't have enough points. But good doctrine. Offensive, so that was offensive. Support. So support's Scorched Earth DLC. So we got the Supply Officer, the 2 Wirbelwind Flak Panzer, and the Oswin. You got the 2 3-4 with the stubby gun, and the 2-3-4 with the pack. Recon. On the second line, we also have the grill, and then on the third line, we have the Pack 43, the 17 centimeter, the Karl Garat. Never really used that. It's a bit of a nuke, but at the same time, it's so vulnerable. And then the Yag Tiger. Yag Tiger is pretty much an unkillable fortress bunker, so it's a good, neat unit. Supports infantry. They got some good infantry. They got the pretty cheap infantry too. They're most expensive being the Ballet Grenadier Sturm squads. And they also got flamethrowers. So the Gebirgsjäger, Heavy Sturm Grenadiers, Sturm Grenadier squads. So they got their SCG-44 squads. And they also have a recon squad at 80 MP, so that's not bad. All around West Liberation Doctrine. So you got your choice of half tracks. This one comes with the squad of recon guys, so that's kind of neat. You got your flamethrower and the drilling. Everyone seems to like playing with the drilling. Also, we have the Pack 40 on the 251 chassis, artillery signaler, Nashorn, and then in third line we have the Hummel, Panzerwerfer, and the Tiger II. So if I'm playing these guys, I'd probably go with the drilling, signaler, or the pack, and then a Tiger II. Infantry-wise, you have your Einstack Grenadier, so cheap infantry, Grenadiers, and then the unique thing about the Liberation Doctrine is they have these Panzerlehr. So these guys are elite, and they come Veterancy 5. So any of these Panzerlehr are Vet 5, and they also come with half tracks, the last two squads. So kind of neat there. If I was playing on Farmstead, for example, I could go over the start of what I would do with the Germans. So we'll get into a game here. We'll just go over a quick opening play for the Germans. You can't quite be as aggressive as with the Soviets. So for an opening, I would probably most likely go with a Luftwaffe squad. Send them up here. And then you're already at a disadvantage because you can't bring out a second squad. But what I would do, MG detachment, riflemen, couple lone riflemen to the center. So you get your riflemen going there. I believe with the recon squad here, you get 2 MGs. So like I say, when you're pushing forward a squad, always press K. I would bring one of the MGs over here to support that push into the center. So it'll be a while before you can get another squad. So what you can do is keep pumping out infantry, bring up some more riflemen, bring some more to the middle. So right there you have middle and the northeast and the southwest contested at the start of the game. Just make sure you're sprinting with your recon guys. Gives you a bit of an advantage to get on point quicker. So you might be able to beat their squad that's coming in. So lay down. You're going to be engaging here, probably in this area here. So he's probably going to be into the center. So with the Germans, you almost got a delay. So you get your rifleman prone. Your MG is set up here. Get him proned. Hopefully, you're able to start capturing here. You got your MG detachment. By this time, I would be saving up for maybe an armored car or another squad. You could send out a squad, depending on the situation. I do like armored cars lately. I've been playing armored cars, so I'd probably bring out a 221. Put pressure on the enemy. Depending on the situation, you could either go to the church if you're losing the battle up there. You could go to the center, and you could put pressure on his troops there, depending on the situation, right? The thing you want to do with this is always have it moving. So you have guys here, you harass them, bring it over here. And this early in the game, you're probably not going to see anti-tank. So what you can do is spin it around, shoot all the guys on the wall here. I like to crush the cover. You can crush quite a bit of cover there. So now only you have the cover. Swing it back around. you know, come to the middle. By that time, you know, you can bring up an anti-tank squad, bring it to the center, have it ready. I would keep reinforcing single riflemen. You know, you're going to take losses here. You're going to take losses in the middle. Hopefully this thing can, you know, wipe them. If you can wipe a squad and knock out cover with this thing, you're in good shape. If it dies at about the 3-minute mark, it is what it is. But I would just keep rotating it back amongst the points and deal damage that way. Let's see here. So just keep bringing out single units. Use this thing to harass the enemy. I like to use recon squads when possible to push points. And then single riflemen and MG detachments are very handy, very useful. So I would suggest using them. You know, and then get your next squad out. You know, if this thing's dead, whatever the situation is, you get your next squad up, reinforce whatever side is falling. You know, if you're holding these 2 points and he's going heavy over here, reinforce this point, bring all these guys over here. Right? So, just depends on how the game's going, what you need. Another thing to point out is maybe move your officer from your spawn, put him somewhere, you know, somewhere in a bush on return fire. And just remember, the fog of war is off right now, but, you know, try and put riflemen into the bushes around the map. So, a lot of forces out, a lot of infantry, but thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out this German faction guide. Let me know what faction you want to see next, if you want to see Finland or the United States, and we'll get that sorted. But thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. And just thanks for watching, guys. Just like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to it. Thank you.